Wow. You know when you see it on camera, I think my head's going to be there. I'm not, I'm all the way up here.
It doesn't even come to your nipples, mate.
Hello then everybody, welcome to another video. We are here with, not a Civic, not another red Honda at all. We are with this lovely matte black MX5, first generation, which you'll have seen in a previous video when we went up to the motory sub with Luke, who is with me today. He's just behind the camera. He is waving, you can't see him waving, but he's here. But basically, as you'll see from the start of this video, he has a gloss black bonnet, which was a replacement of his old one. This bonnet is not in very good condition, and he's in two minds whether to get it matched up with the rest of the car in matte black or keep it gloss black. So I've said, why don't we polish it and seal it and everything to the best of our ability, and then he can make a decision like that. So let's see how well we can save this potential gloss bonnet. But we've got a little, like a make-do desert, I don't know, sunscreen, we'll call it that, or carport, flexible carport, because the sun is literally directly above us, and if you, one of them people that's watching today that's like, oh my god, I hope they do this correctly, then you'll hate direct sunlight on something like this. So this is what we've done for now. It's washed, that's all we've done. The bonnet is washed, so we're going to start with claying it. We're going to polish the bonnet as well as like waxing it and sealing it and everything like that. So let's crack on. So quickly, actually, before we start on the bonnet, we've got Luke here, whose car it is.
Hello.
He's the man, he's the owner, which I feel really bad because we didn't really include you much in the...
It's fine.
When we went to the motory sub. So this is Luke's only car at the moment. You want to tell me a bit about what you've been doing with it recently, which is quite exciting as well?
Yeah, so this is my 1993 MX5. Technically not an MX5, it's a Unos Roadster. It's the Japanese market specific car. It was imported here before I owned it, about 10 years ago I believe. I bought it about 2 years ago from a guy who didn't know what he had really, and I bought it for way less than he should have sold me it for, so sorry about that, dude. When I bought it, it was about 50 shades of silver. Not quite as sexy as the books or the film, but there you go. So it's since been painted matte black. It was a garage job, so not a professional paint job at all, but it was done with proper paint and proper tools, just not by a professional. So yeah, it's a bit rough, but it does the job. I mean, you didn't rattle can the whole car, which is good. You, like you said, you were using proper equipment, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm always one for try and do the best you can, the best you've got available, because if you're going to paint a car anyway, why not have a crack? If it goes terrible, just get it painted anyway, like you were going to do in the first place. So we've done the wheels. I'm going to say you were after these for a while, weren't you? I was. So when I bought the car, it had some RH or R-Tech cups, which are period specific wheels, but they were 15s, 7Js, and they were fine. I loved the shape of them. They were just a bit small. And then not long after owning the car and being a bit overly ambitious, I aquaplaned and cracked a couple of them. So and then I was on the hunt for a long time for some other RH cups, and eventually these came up. They are 16s, they are a staggered set, so they are 7.5J on the front, 9s on the back. Yeah. They are wide boys on the back. They are fitted with 15mm Derenza spacers for clearance. I also rolled the arches. I've never done that before. I bought a eBay £30 arch roller. Didn't fit under the arch wells at all, so I ended up tapping the whole arches. It's not perfect, it's old paint, I have cracked a bit. Yeah, I'm going to say you can see there where it's a bit... Yeah, I mean this is mainly due to the age of the car, and you can see there's some rust bubbling through, so it was always going to happen. And obviously, you just want to clarify as well that none of this damage to this rim was by you. The wheels were bought in this condition. Yeah. I swear to God. It drives me up the wall driving around in cars in curved wheels, because I just know everyone's looking at me and going, well, look what that guy's done to his car. Yeah. It wasn't me. And then this week we've just had them wrapped in some lovely Michelin Pilot Sport 3s. They are very stretched on the back, but I've been driving it yesterday, you know, a bit spirited for the first time since these tyres are on. and the difference is absolutely unbelievable. I didn't mention there's new coilovers on this from what it had originally, and the combination of good suspension and quality tyres, the difference it's made to this car is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So everyone says it, but it's true. Suspension and tyres.
Oh God,
Suspension tyres.
I'll vouch. Well, if anybody's seen from previous videos over years where we've put the Maestras on the Civic and then ended up with the, because I've got the Goodyear Eagle F1s on mine now, and that combination of two things it changes a car more than anything else. You can a car's only as fast as you can handle it and as fast as it can stop, really.
Yeah.
So
this bonnet, would you believe, cost £15.
didn't we get it from it were a scrapyard where it was just sat there at the side and it were like,
it was,
I'll have that bonnet please.
One of our other colleagues was doing a scrap run, and then in the middle of the scrapyard there was just an MX5 sat in the middle of the scrapyard, and he knew I was after a bonnet, so he inquired and they let us go take a look, and they let us have this bonnet for £15.
Right then, so we're going to crack on with claying now. I've got some clay bar lubricant so that we can get it nice and slick, and I've also got some clay bar in there, so I'm going to break a piece off primarily. So we're just going to make like a wide pad area, and you just want to work like in small areas first and then move your way across. That's probably like the thing you'll do for the entire process. So like polishing and stuff, you'll go across in sections as well.
It smells delicious.
It is a nice smell, isn't it? I forgot what it were. It's like bubble gum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen to the sound change, you ready? So that's what you're taking out.
It's nutty.
It's mad, isn't it? So the bonnet is all cleared now. It's still a little bit smeary from the clay lubricant that we've used. So we've got some panel white, which basically just takes any kind of product, any kind of film, anything off there. So it's just bare paint again. And we'll just do one pass of that. So you want to do a few dabs on your microfiber. Just wipe it down like that. And then after this we'll be ready for polishing. I could probably stop that now.
Okay. I'm stopping it now.
So now the panel's wiped down, we're going to go straight to some polishing. We've tried to like lightly mask the areas that we don't want to get polish on. Obviously it's a matte finish everywhere else, so the last thing we need to be doing is making it gloss. Normally what's recommended with polishing is use the lighter grade first and then see if it works, whether it's enough. Then if it's not enough, go to a stronger grade that's got more cutting properties. We're going straight to the cutting polish, which is not this one. That's the cutting polish. And the pad that I've got on here is a bit of a tougher pad, shall we say, compared to the one that I'm going to use when we use the other polish. So it's normally 5 small blobs comes out. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose an area. So we're not going to do the whole bonnet at once. So I'm going to start with this area up here. So like in my head, I'm going to split it into quarters. So I'm going to do that section, and then the middle section here, and then another third. Oh, maybe that section, top, bottom. However you want to do it, whatever's best for you. As long as you don't give yourself too much work at once.
Do you want some water?
Oh yeah.
No one likes a dry entry.
That's true. Some people use water, some people use like quick detailer, whatever you want to do. I'm going to use water. Prime the pad, as they say, and then we want to map this area out with the polish, so like so it's all spread out. What you don't want to do is set it off spinning before you start. So you want to be on the bonnet first, then turn it on, and then start your pass. And then, once we've done that, we can buff off what's left. We want to get it off before it kind of bakes there, especially with it being so warm. See, all these dust bits are because it's warm. Yeah. So when it's not warm, it won't turn into dust like that.
Oh yeah.
Grab me that.
Grab you what?
That water, please. Down there.
That water?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, bro.
So I'm just explaining quick. We've had to quickly move to this side because the sun was coming, hence why I've got like a blanket behind me. But this is the finishing polish on this side, the buffing polish. So I'm doing this fast, getting it out of the way, and I'll properly show you doing it with the finishing polish and everything on that side.
The buffing polish.
Yeah.
You might say buffing the swirl slayer.
Oh my god. Buffing the swirl slayer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Keep that one in future.
Okay.
For yourself.
Alright.
So the bonnet is now polished. I forgot to film Luke doing the last polish, but you've seen us doing it throughout the video. So we did 2 passes with the cutting polish and then 1 pass with the finishing polish, and this is how it's come up. It's like a mirror finish. So now we're just going to apply the wax.
The wax.
The wax, which we've got down there ready to go.
It's there.
That's it.
That's the wax. Wax.
So Luke's going to pop it on. So you just want to grab it.
Disclaimer, never done this before. Tell
That's
me
fine.
what to do, FN Luke.
So get some of the product, we'll say, on the end. That's it. A little bit more than that.
A little bit more.
Not too much though. That'll do.
That'll do.
So again, doing it in sections basically. So come to this corner where you've just polished. So you definitely don't want to get this on your matte paint. Dab it around the area like you would do with the...
Well, like the whole section?
Yeah, just that section. There's a bit of dry stuff falling off it, but
it's fine.
It is what it is. And then you kind of want to just smear it in lines so it like covers the area. Do you know what I mean?
Like this.
That's it. You can keep like contact the whole time if you want as well.
Really?
So it might go a bit filmy and a bit clear, but that's fine. You don't want like loads of white. As long as it covers the whole area, you're good.
What do you reckon?
Looks good to me.
Sufficiently waxed?
Well distributed that.
Thank you.
So
A rookie, no less.
So your ultra soft cloth.
It is very soft.
I've got you, don't worry.
I know.
So you want to buff it off before that sun gets to it now. I've left it a few minutes. There might be a little bit of lint left behind. That's probably due to it not being the best quality cloth.
I'll say this now, I am already very surprised. Some people will have expected the difference because they'll have done this before.
Yeah.
But with the state the bonnet was in, I didn't think it would make this much of a difference to it.
You're a bit blown away.
I am a little bit blown away.
Well, wait till we move this cover and that sun hits it. We're gonna be leveled on the ground with excitement.
We'll be dazzled.
Dazzled.
In both ways. That looks sufficiently buff to me.
I think it looks good. Look at that shine.
Happy man.
So what have you got in your hand now, Luke?
I have some AD Auto Bright Direct quality guaranteed, handmade in the UK since 2005. Quick Shine QD, quick detail in clay lube, Decon 3. 6 stars.
6 stars.
6 stars. It smells like Parma Violets. It's quick detail.
Yeah.
Which I learned today from you because
From me?
From you because I'm a scrubber who cleans his car with a sponge and a bucket.
Oh, I told you not to tell them about
I don't care what people think.
Oh no.
I don't care what people think. If I cared what people think, I wouldn't have a matte black MX5.
That's true.
You're
gonna apply the quick detailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a little
in the area.
spritz, and I'm gonna give it a wipe, and I'm gonna give it a buff. And we've done the rest of the bonnet already, so I'm gonna do that now.
Go for it.
Watch me go.
This is your cue.
Being very careful to not get overspray on my matte paint, because that would suck. It does smell delicious.
Delicious.
It smells delicious. I don't even like Parma Violets.
Don't you?
No.
God, you just out to upset people today.
That's how I live my life. Accidentally winding people up.
And get a good buff. That flex, that bonnet flex.
Yeah. Aluminium bonnet for weight reduction.
That's it, you're done, bro. We've fully polished and sealed the bonnet.
It only took us about 4.5 hours.
It did take us a while.
But to be fair, we were chilling.
We were chilling, we were filming,
We were chatting.
and you were learning, which is the main thing. Do you want to remove this?
I'll demask.
Demask,
And then,
we'll do a big reveal.
sure, and the sun will show all the swirl marks that we can't see in the shot.
Oh god. So then, Luke, final verdict. Is it good?
It's great.
Are you happy?
I'm really happy. It's one of those things when you don't realise how bad something is until you make it look better, and then you realise like how bad it was. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a shade of black darker.
It's a lot deeper.
Yeah.
It's a lot more reflective. I can actually see myself in it. Where it is now to where it was is a huge improvement, like you say, and it's the biggest improvement we're going to get.
Yeah, in this space of time. Yeah, exactly.
Anymore, you'll just feel like you're using way more time for so much less. It's not worth it for me.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's been an afternoon well spent. I think it sets the rest of the car off really nicely.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
An afternoon well spent. Always happy to learn. Happier to hang out with you.
Oh, wow. That's all I needed to hear.
That's all you need.
Ding!
Ding!
I'm going to do a little ding sound.
You just did one.
I'm going to put it in as well.
Oh, double ding.
Double ding.
Double ding. That's what they could call us.
Double dings.
Double dings.
Brilliant.